You guys, there's something important I have to say. I really love Cocoa Pebbles. Like the cereal, it's okay. So there's Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles, and they're both the Flintstones for some reason, because I guess this is what they eat in Bedrock, just unhealthy breakfast cereals. But Cocoa Pebbles turn your milk into chocolate milk while you eat them. So I just needed you guys to know that about me.
I'm with you 100%. I actually like Cocoa Pebbles myself. Well, I was raised off Fruity Pebbles. Mm-hmm. I love Fruity Pebbles, by the way, because my dad used to make me eat it every morning, and he used to make me take like the Fred Flintstone vitamins. So,
dude, yeah. Flintstone vitamins are so good. Your dad was staying very on brand. You're going to eat your Flintstones vitamins with your Flintstone cereals.
I can remember like it was yesterday. I would eat cereal. I would have cereal in the morning. Then I would have the Fruity Pebble Flintstone. And sometimes it wasn't always great because the flavors was hit and miss. And then after the vitamins, then I would have orange juice. That was like a daily routine. Every morning I knew what to expect. So,
and then your dad would Flintstone you in the car. Like the bottom of your car was gone. And you guys were just like, with your like feet on the way to school, right?
Yabba dabba doo on the way to school. But I think my favorite brand of cereal would have to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because them boys are a fire. Just the milk is just got that. It has that cinnamon taste to it. Like you can't go wrong. I'm probably gonna go to the store when we finish to get some, but yeah.
What's your favorite breakfast cereal as a kid, Nicole?
Mine would also be Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or I liked Frosted Flakes.
They're great.
I have a few, actually. I have a lot. I love cereal. And then Lucky Charms and Cookie Crisp.
Okay, but if you're eating Lucky Charms, do you just eat the marshmallows, or do you eat everything? Or do you eat one thing first and then the other thing second? Or do you just like a crazy person just
They're like Cheerios to me. So I'll eat like the graham, like the cereal part of it, and then I'll eat the marshmallows last.
Ooh, they get a little like soft in the
middle.
middle.
They did come out with a bag of just the marshmallow part of it cereal.
God, so unhealthy and unnecessary, but so delicious.
I know. And now I'm grown up and I had Honey Nut Cheerios for breakfast today.
Dude, no shame. That's one of the best things about being a grown-up is that you can eat whatever you want and like no one's there to like judge you. Sometimes I'll forget that I'm a grown-up and I'll like eat something weird and I'm going to be like, this is so dumb. Like, I'm not allowed to do this. Wait, I'm 31. My parents aren't home. I can eat this for breakfast. Like, I don't have a grown-up to tell me what to do. Because I am the grown-up.
Did you have a favorite, like, cereal mascot?
So I like the Trix Rabbit. I also just feel really bad for him. Because this guy just wants some freaking tricks. But no one will let him have any because it's just for kids. Like, give this guy some tricks. Like, my God. That's all. I feel like he could, like, die happy if you just gave this anthropomorphic rabbit a bowl of Trix cereal. Oh, and I like Toucan Sam. What about you guys?
Now that I think about it, I liked Captain Crunch a lot, like the cereal. So probably him or Frosted Flakes, the tiger.
He's a buff tiger. Nothing like a buff-ass tiger.
Now he does commercials with Shaq.
Oh, hell yeah. What about you, Montae?
I would probably say Tony the Tiger and Trix, of course. No, Lucky Charms.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky Charms.
It's a leprechaun. There always have to be Lucky Charms. Now I'm just thinking of Austin Powers.
Lucky Charms was like, you can never go wrong with Lucky Charms. Like, you always know what to expect. You're going to have a couple marshmallows here and there. Don't put too much milk in it. It's always going to be good. So
all part of a balanced breakfast. And like all of these breakfasts shaped us into the healthy, functioning adults that we are today.
Recorded in Phoenix, Arizona.
It's the Pop Culture Junkie Podcast. Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of the Pop Culture Junkie Podcast. I am Shauna, and here with me I have
Nicole.
So guys, Montae.
Hi guys. So what have you guys been watching and listening and reading this week?
Just your usual Bachelor. Hockey started this week, so I was watching hockey. Listening to the new Olivia Rodrigo song, Driver's License. Very good if you need a new sad song to listen to.
Is she sad because she like failed to get her driver's license? Like she failed the test?
No, so she got her driver's license, and her and her ex-boyfriend always used to talk about her getting her driver's license so she can pull up to his house and stuff, but then they ended up breaking up because he was with another girl, I think. I don't know.
God. I don't know who this is, but that's sad.
Yeah, she was on the High School Musical, the musical, like the remake on Disney. And there was like a love triangle in that show that was like real life. I never seen it, so I don't really know, to be honest, but that's what I think I've heard.
Shout out to my ex-boyfriend. The only good thing I took from that relationship is that he taught me how to drive a car, and I got my driver's license. So basically the song's about me.
It probably is. Probably is.
What have you been watching, Montae?
Well, for one, we had the Alabama and Ohio State game that just passed, and shout out to Alabama. They got the victory, and Devontae Smith winning a Heisman Award.
Nice.
So I was able to catch up a little bit on that. Not too much on shows, but there are some good stuff coming out, so I'm getting prepared for it.
Yeah.
Such as All-American Season 3 from our All-American fans. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
That's a CW show, right?
Yes, it is.
I've seen teasers and things for it. Maybe I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
I've been burned by the CW before, so I'm not sure how I'm feeling.
You can also catch it on Netflix too.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a really good show. It's a lot of teen drama in there, but
it's like all CW shows, just so much teenage angst.
It's kind of like Friday Night Lights.
Oh, okay. I liked Friday Night Lights,
but a better version, like a more upscale, I would say.
Okay. Nice.
So
let's see. What did I watch this week? Okay. First of all, I watched the series finale of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. So I want to talk about that for like 2 seconds. So spoilers if you haven't finished season 4 of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. But I really liked part 4. I thought it was really interesting. And I thought that Kiernan Shipka did some of her like best acting of the series so far. But then, okay, and like trigger warning here, but like the ending of it was really kind of messed up because so Sabrina dies in the very last episode, and it shows her sitting there in the afterlife on basically like a park, not a park bench, but she's in a museum and she's sitting in the bench and like looking at the paintings. And I guess that's the afterlife. You get to dress in white and go to a museum. So that's kind of boring. And then her boyfriend walks up and is like, "Is this seat taken?" And she's like, "Oh my God, Nick, how did you get here?" And he goes, "Let's just say I went surfing in the Sea of Sorrows and there's a really wicked undercurrent." And she's like, "Hey, no, really?" And he's like, "Guess we can be together forever now." And I'm like, did this dude just kill himself to be with his girlfriend in the afterlife forever? Because that is super problematic for a teenage show to depict. First of all, suicide, y'all, not romantic. Second of all, you're not going to get to spend your eternity with your sweetheart on a museum bench. Maybe. I don't know. I've never died. But like, that was the ending. Woo! There we go.
Oh, that's morbid.
It was morbid and just kind of weird. And like for a show about like a girl who is so independent and really like follows to the beat of her own drum for like the very final scene of the whole series to be like her dead with her boyfriend for all eternity was kind of just yucky. I don't know. So now that rant's over, I also watched Best Leftovers Ever on Netflix, which is definitely one of those like kind of feel good, fluffy cooking shows you can put on in the background while you're just doing other things. I feel like you would like this, Nicole.
Probably.
So it's on Netflix. And basically they have 3 cooks and they give them leftovers, quote unquote, that they have to then transform into something delicious and something completely different. And like my husband and I were talking about it, like how I don't know how they get these leftovers. Like obviously they don't have just a crew member who's like, I had In-N-Out last night. I didn't finish it. So here you go. Here's half my burger. But like.
Ooh, that sounds good though. Dang.
Right? In-N-Out.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out.
No, cut me off. In-N-Out always sounds good. But I'm like, I don't know where they're getting these leftovers, or if they just have like a cook in the back who just makes sloppy portions of things and then puts them in Tupperware and keeps them overnight. But yeah, it's a cute little fluffy show. Do you guys like leftovers? Like if you go out to eat and do you take your leftovers to go from the restaurant and then eat them the next day? Or are you one of those people who they stay in the back of your fridge until they start growing arms and legs?
I bring mine home and just throw it out because I feel bad leaving the food at the restaurant. Like they see me not eat all of it. Yeah.
What? You take it home to throw it away?
Yeah, because I feel bad. Because I don't know. I don't eat a lot sometimes. So when I just have like a few bites and then I have literally the full meal sitting in front of me still, I'll just take it home and throw it out at home because I'm like, I feel so bad throwing this food out in front of the people who made it or took it out to me. So
I don't want to insult the chef at Applebee's.
Exactly. So, but no, I don't eat leftovers. I'll eat like pasta and Thanksgiving leftovers, but I will not eat anything else.
Okay.
What
about you, Montae? Do you like leftovers?
Honestly, yeah, I'm definitely going to eat it if I paid for it and if it was good. If I couldn't finish it, unfortunately, I'm definitely going to finish it later at night.
That's what I'm saying. If I paid for it, especially if it was like expensive, like if I got an $18 burger, I'm going to eat it.
I'm eating that burger for sure. Like, for example, like Logan's, like they have the best dinner rolls. Like we can argue about that if y'all want. I'm up for it. I won't smoke. But
I don't know if I've been there before.
You need to go there. Definitely need to go there. But like I always ask, like, hey, can I get a to-go box and can I get like a fresh batch of rolls? And they'll probably give me like 6 or 7. And also I used to talk to a girl that used to work there, like in college that I was kind of dating.
Yeah, she hooked you up with all the free rolls.
She used to always bring me free rolls when she got off work. Oh, shout out to her. I'm not going to say her name because she's married now, but shout out to her because it was amazing. So,
one day he's like, this really isn't working, but God, those rolls are good.
I was after practice, like after basketball practice, like, hey, I missed dinner because of practice. She was like, I got you. You want some rolls? I sure do.
Are they like just soft and buttery? Now I'm just thinking about dinner rolls.
Yeah, yes, and they have like a sweet flavor to it. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's phenomenal.
Are they better than the cheddar biscuits at Red Lobster?
It depends though, because Red Lobsters, me and my family went there last weekend, and like, you know, the cheddar biscuits, like they're definitely like A1, but
so good.
It depends though, because they can be lazy. Like, you know, no shade towards Red Lobster, but yo, your workers can be very lazy and they'll bring you some stiff biscuits, and it's just like, yo, my God, like these are pretty hard. Can I get if they're like version? Fresh
and warm, and when you like split them open, you can like see the steam kind of coming out.
If they're coming out like that, then it's a tie. It's definitely a tie.
Whew, things are getting stiff biscuits would be a really good band name.
You know, that would be a good band name.
That can be your punk rock band, Montae. Stiff Biscuits.
If anyone steal that name, I'm suing because I'm co-founder of that.
Absolutely.
Copyright it right now.
Yeah, I'm about to do that right now as we speak.
I watched His Dark Materials, which I've never mentioned before, but my husband and I have been watching a lot. It's on season 2 now on HBO Go, and it's really good if you guys are looking for like new shows or anything.
I am.
His Dark Materials is good. It's in the same universe. Oh my God. I want to say is Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe. And there was a movie called The Golden Compass years ago that was on this book. And now they've stretched it into a TV show on HBO. It's based on a book series that the movie The Golden Compass was based on years ago. And it's got a really good cast. Lin-Manuel Miranda is in it. It's a really nice show. And it's pretty family friendly too. I think it'd be, good for really all ages to sit down and watch. The lead actors are 2 teenagers. And then finally, I've been watching Attack on Titan, the final season. And it's been really ridiculous for all of our anime fans out there. Spoilers. But we finally get to see Aaron transform into a Titan and shows up and confronts Reiner, and the whole like episode we were just screaming, and it's one of those things you have to wait till next week to finish watching. So I watch a lot of TV. End of discussion. Let's talk about some celebrity gossip and pop culture news. So who wants to start us off?
Well, The Bachelor. Lots of drama, per usual. There's one girl that, like, you could just tell she's there because the producers are telling him to keep her for the show. Her name is
Rachel.
Victoria.
Shoot. Okay. Victoria.
Queen Victoria.
That's right. I remember you mentioning her.
I finally realized what she's the queen of. And it's drama. She's the drama queen.
And not the Lindsay Lohan type. Okay.
Yeah, she just starts drama. It was this and her roommate, or said roommate, because she ended up getting fed up with her and sleeping on the couch of the hotel. Literally in the lobby. And yeah, she's just trying to start stuff, and it's so annoying, but I get it. The producers are working their magic, but she needs to go.
Does The Bachelor like her? Like, have they had any romantic dates, or have they, like, done it?
Great question. She was on a group date on this previous episode, and it was the girls were in wedding dresses taking pictures with Matt, and then after that they
so creepy.
Well, after that they did capture the heart instead of capture the flag. It was capture the heart. So the wedding dresses ended up getting like super destroyed. But she went up to take her pictures with Matt, and she had a garter on her leg. And she was like, Matt, you need to take this off. And he was like, okay. He literally took it off with his hands. And then she's like, okay,
Boring.
We need to kiss. And then he, like, you could tell he did not want to kiss her. Like, it was so awkward.
But she still got a rose?
Well, the rose ceremony, you're just asking, like, all the right questions right now. So, no, the rose ceremony actually didn't finish because a girl passed out during the rose ceremony.
What? That's so dramatic.
Yeah, she already had a rose, though, from her one-on-one date with Matt.
That's
and
convenient.
She passed out. She was like, this is just all so overwhelming with Victoria. I'm like, well, you have a rose, so you should be totally chill right now, but
Wait,
whatever.
So she passed out just from being overwhelmed?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So,
that's interesting.
Was that Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So she passed out, and then the rose ceremony didn't finish, but they showed previews for the next episode, and Victoria was on the previews. But she didn't have a rose at the time of the fainting.
Queen Victoria.
I'm not calling her queen. I'm sorry.
Excuse you, Queen Victoria.
No. She's not royalty. But yeah, that was it.
That was pretty, I was actually watching it earlier today. And just the way, like, she came about, I was like, oh, dang, okay, well, hopefully it helps. You know, maybe it'll give her some cool points. But, yeah, she definitely came in there super rude. And, like, I don't even really think the girl that was, like, before her, like, really finished her photo shoot, because I'm sure there were more photos to be taken, but that was cut short.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny that they had, like, a wedding dress photo shoot.
So
I don't know. That cracks me up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Call me old fashioned, but I didn't wear a wedding dress in front of my husband until the day of. But
yeah, it was kind of weird. All the girls were like, oh my God, this is like a look into our future together. I'm like, you're going home. Shut up.
Yeah.
Stacey, you've known him for 3 hours. You're going home.
And it's so funny because every single season, no matter who it is, if it's like the girls vying for the guy's heart or vice versa, they're always like, I've never felt this way about someone so fast. And I'm like, you literally met him an hour ago. Like, calm down.
6 other women have also made out with him today.
Yeah, exactly. Like, mono alert, but whatever.
Right? Goodness gracious. Not that we're slut shaming. Everyone can make out with as many people as they want to.
For sure.
Go make out with everyone. Well, not right now because, Rona and stuff.
True.
2022 will be the year of making out with everybody who consents to it.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see here. Oh, there's going to be a Sex and the City reboot.
Mm.
Yes. Did you guys like Sex and the City when it was on TV?
I was too young to watch it when it was on TV. So.
Your parents didn't let you.
I wasn't interested. The word the word in the title when I was younger creeped me out. So I was like,
City.
not watching that. Yeah.
I know. Cities are big and overwhelming. And
yeah. So I was like, no, thank you. I'll pass on that one.
Did you see any of the movies or anything? Oh, yeah. Montae, did you watch the show?
I definitely watched it. Well, not because like it was planned or anything. I just would be up late nights, like 1 a.m. and this show would come on, and I was like, Sex in the City, and I was like, all right, I'll watch it. And
Montae's a teenage boy, and he sees sex in the title, and sometimes you get to see boobies, so he was like, okay.
For the record, my mom did not know I was watching this because she was asleep. So, I definitely watched it, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely not for kids, but I proceeded to watch it anyway. So, until I fell asleep. But the show was, I mean, outside of the inappropriate part, there were some pretty cool interactions as far as like the conversations with the women and them trying to figure out who's going to date who and, you know, looking for love.
I love picturing like little preteen Montae in his bed. He's got like a teddy bear and he's like, who's Samantha going to date this time?
And I had the volume on like 12 so my mom couldn't hear it.
Oh, man.
Let's see here. I loved Sex in the City when it was on TV. I mean, I definitely watched it kind of like the later seasons because, contrary to what Nicole thinks, I'm not that old. But yeah, I watched like the later seasons, especially because they started showing like reruns on TBS and stuff at a certain point, and they edit them a lot. So they edit out like the really like, I don't know, all the curse words and the explicit sex scenes and stuff. But I really liked the first movie, and I thought the second movie was freaking terrible. I don't know how I feel about the reboot because it's like, on one hand, I go back and forth because on one hand, I think I can see the merit in having a show about women in their 50s navigating life in love and parenthood. And like, I think, you know, older women don't get a lot of representation on television. But on the other hand, like Samantha's not even going to be there. She's the best part of that show. And on the other hand, like, do we really like need to see what these super rich white women are up to in their 50s? Like, they're all in monogamous relationships. They're all married. There's not going to be a lot of sex. I mean, cool. Like, I guess Carrie will have sex with her husband and Miranda will have sex with her husband. Like, I don't know. Not that having sex with your husband is awful. I quite enjoy it. But like, I don't know how juicy this could possibly get. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes, I guess.
Maybe they've turned into Karens.
Oh my God, they're all Karens now. We need to speak to the manager now.
My coffee had too much oat milk in it. I would like to speak to a manager.
This Cosmo was way too sweet. I feel like if anyone's going to be a Karen in that show, it's going to be Charlotte. No, actually. Okay, yeah, I think I could see Charlotte being a Karen. I was going to say Miranda, but I don't know. Miranda's a little nitpicky, but like Charlotte is super uptight and I don't know.
If you had to pick which one you think you are like closest to in like personality and stuff, who would you say you were?
A Samantha.
Okay.
I'm definitely that friend who's like at brunch and is like, well, did you bleep him? And everyone's like, Shauna. And I'm like, I just want to know. Describe what it looked like as I'm sipping my Cosmo. And they're like, my God, Shauna.
Who would you say I am? Like I said, I've never seen it. So if you tell me, I'll look it up.
You're probably a Carrie. I mean, okay. Carrie's the main character.
Is that Sarah Jessica Parker?
Mm-hmm, okay. Yeah. She's she's likable. Oh, none of these women have super like, I don't know. Everyone's like, I am such a Miranda, but to me, they're all just kind of like rich, boring white women. I don't know. No offense. Not that I'm calling you a rich, boring white woman, I guess.
Hey, I wouldn't mind.
Being rich and boring, let's take it.
I'm 1/3 of the way there. I'm white.
Perfect. What about you, Montae? Are you a Charlotte, a Carrie, a Samantha, a Miranda?
I think Samantha, if I can remember, correctly, she was the
horny one.
Yeah. Well, all right. First of all, that don't even sound right.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I did like Samantha. She was pretty. She seems like the most outgoing.
Yeah.
And not because of what you said prior to that. But yeah.
Hey, I said I was a Samantha too. It's fine. I agree.
Yeah,
She's definitely the most
cool.
outgoing.
Yeah, she was nice. I like Miranda too, though. She was cool also.
I like Miranda too.
Yeah.
And Cynthia Nixon, recently in 2018, she ran for governor of New York on a really like progressive platform. And she has a lot of really good ideas and is really supportive of feminism and women's rights and things. And so I'm kind of surprised that she's even like back into acting, because it seems like her political career was getting a lot of support and that she might stick with that. And LGBTQ rights. I know she's married to a woman. Oh my God, I would love it if they had Miranda be gay on Sex and the City, but no, all these chicks got to be married to old boring white dudes. But yeah, we'll see. Shout out to Cynthia Nixon, though. If you ever want to come on the show, we can talk about Fabulous.
Hi, I'm Haley the Brave, teacher and mom by day, cosplayer and pop culture junkie by, well, also by day. I'm obsessed with all things fandom, and I love to talk about it. So join me and some of my friends as we geek out about TV, movies, music, and all the awesome things that make life worth living. Listen to my podcast, 30 Nerdy and Thriving, available now on all major streaming platforms.
Oh, Betty White turned 99.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Betty White. Yo, I didn't know she was on Toy Story 4. I was looking that up and I saw she was Bitty White.
What was she on?
Bitty White. Well, she was on Toy Story 4, but her character was Bitty White.
Oh, Bitty White.
Yeah.
I don't remember
That's
that
funny.
character.
Same, me neither. But
I'm
yeah,
looking
she
it
was
up
on
because
there.
I'm curious.
She was Bitty White. But happy birthday. She's going to be 99. Just like,
Right.
yo, just think about
99.
that. Like, years down the line, if we still talk outside of this show, and if y'all make it to 99, like, just imagine, like, what the world would look like.
Oh my
You know?
gosh. We're still going to have our masks on. Maybe next year
All right.
coronavirus will be gone.
Or you could be like, I remember back in 2021, we were battling the COVID-19.
Right? Back in my day, we had COVID-19.
Mhm.
Now we're on COVID-45.
I feel like I'm going to be a cool grandfather because, like, I'm so, like, hip with the generation. Like, I'm going to be
like
that
dabbing and TikToking and stuff.
I'm gonna be that grandfather where they actually like, yo, can I go to granddad's house? I'm like, hell yeah, you can come over, grandson. You want to play 2K? Like that's
He's got all
probably
the
gonna
good
be me.
snacks.
Yo, if mama say you can't have it, I'm like, hey, I got you. I'm giving it to you anyway. My grandfather was like that, so like my mom would be like, he can't have any snacks, and he would be like, shh, and he'd give me like snacks and stuff.
That's
Shout out
awesome.
to him. Shout out to grandpa.
Shout out to Montae's grandpa.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be the cool wine aunt who shows up mysteriously to holidays with a new tan and a bottle of wine and hints of an accent that I didn't have before. And
I can see that. And you probably will show up with a lot of gifts. So you'll probably be that auntie that all the kids want to be around. Like, hey, I'm going to Auntie Shauna's house.
got all the cool gifts. Like,
Yeah.
these are from my latest world travels, child.
So
What? Of course I'm not drunk. I've always had this accent. What are you talking about?
I can see that. Nicole, how would you be if you're like 99?
Oh my God, I don't even know. Maybe if I'm still alive and kicking, probably with the way things are going right now, single in a big house by myself with my dog.
Oh my gosh.
Being
You will
the
not be
host of the
single.
parties.
No, we're not going to. No, before you even finish, you're not going to be single at 99.
I could be. My husband could be
No.
dead.
This is
All right, that's
so
different.
dark.
You didn't
guys.
say that at first. You didn't say that at first.
Nicole's
Well,
gonna
that
have
could happen.
You're not going to be single at 99. You're going to have like a harem of men around you, old 99-year-old men waving palm tree leaves and feeding you.
In that case, she would just be a widow.
I was going to say 99. They're going to be like 50 and crawling to me.
Ooh, get those 50-year-old men. Yes, Nicole.
I will. Cougars.
We're going to be cougars.
Hey, young guys love cougars. Yeah.
Aw, I hope my husband's still alive. His goal is to be like the oldest man alive. He wants to be like 110. I'm gonna be way dead before that.
110? Honestly, I don't know if I want to live to 110 because I feel like by that time I might just be like, God, I'd enjoyed enough life here. Hey, whenever you're ready to pull the plug, let me know.
Jesus, take me home.
Yeah. At 110, I mean, what else can you do at 110? Like, unless I'm like super active and I have young legs. If I have young legs and I can like still move, I can still dance, I still have rhythm, then yeah, I'll love to stay on Earth. But if I'm like in the wheelchair or in the bed, can't move, yo, Lord, take me now.
Maybe by the time you're 110, you can have robot legs.
Nope, I don't even want it. Just take me now. If it ain't my real legs, I don't want it.
You don't want to get like cybernetic legs from the waist down. You're just like, zzz, zzz, zzz.
It ain't, cause like what if like my wife is still alive and like I want to like, well, never mind.
Oh, no, okay, not the waist down, just the legs then, just the legs. We don't need to make that into cybernetics. Yeah, but unless she's a robot.
Yep, nope, take me now. She's a robot. Take me now. I enjoyed all. I accomplished everything that I wanted to. Take me now.
This conversation is getting very strange, and I kind of love it. Montae doesn't. Let the record show that Montae does not want to be a robot from the waist down in case his 99-year-old wife wants to Netflix and chill.
Hey, I'm cool with this conversation. I'm drinking this glass of wine and I'm cool. I saw
that. Montae's drinking a very classy glass of white wine.
When I'm in my business mode, I get very professional. So,
What is it? Like, is it like a...
it's just Moscato.
Meow, meow, meow.
Some light and simple, but yeah.
I am drinking blackberry bubbly from Fry's mixed with rosé flavored vodka. Also from Fry's. AKA Kroger to our other listeners in other parts of the country. So
that actually sounds pretty good, not gonna lie.
I'm drinking my sorrows.
Wait. Oh, it's like, does that mean you're drinking hard liquor or you just literally cry?
I was just about to say, what is that? Is that a drink?
No.
She's crying into a glass and then just slowly sipping.
Okay.
Oh, God.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of drinks, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, has a new drink coming out. Actually, it's an energy drink. It's called Zoe.
Ooh. Wait, Zoe? How do you spell it?
ZOA.
ZOA?
And I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, so don't quote me on that.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So it could probably be pronounced a lot of ways. Probably French or something. I don't know.
Zoa.
It's a healthy drink. Comes with vitamin C and vitamin D. He teamed with Molson Coors Company, the same company that produced Coors Light and Blue Moon.
Huh.
So this is like a new drink that's coming out. And as far as like who he teamed with his ex-wife, of course, and two others.
His ex-wife?
Yeah, that's what I read in an article. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, very interesting. So, but yeah, looking forward to it. And not to mention, like, he also launched Terramana a couple months back.
Yeah.
Which has been very successful as well. And we still need to try it. I've been holding out on trying it. So I don't know how long I can go without trying it. But
I know. I've been waiting till the three of us can be together to try it too.
Yeah, we got to try that for sure.
I wonder how it would taste if you mixed Terramana and Zoa together.
I don't think I would recommend doing that. I don't think I would do it.
We're going to have to tweet at The Rock and ask him how it would taste.
You know what? That would be dope. What if he respond back and just like...
Let's ask him to send us a bottle for free.
True.
And a signed pic.
Too.
Shirtless pic.
I'm not with that part, but I'm with the drinks though.
So it was announced that Deadpool is going to be part of the MCU going forward, which is pretty exciting. So Deadpool has had 2 rated R movies so far. He was part of Fox along with X-Men. In the comics, Deadpool is part of the X-Men, as we see in like Deadpool 2 as well. And I guess in Deadpool 1 as well, he hangs out with a lot of the kind of B-class X-Men characters. But now Marvel is going to be incorporating him into the MCU, which will be exciting. I'm interested to see how he'll fit in with his R-rated mouth and humor. Montae, you're a Deadpool fan, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Are you excited about this then?
I've seen 1 and 2, and I'm definitely a fan. It's a lot of excitement in both of them, but I'm excited to see how this will work as far as him branching in with the rest of the crew, just to see, like, because of his character, his personality, he's kind of like a douche, low key.
Oh, he's a douche for sure.
Yeah. So it's like everyone else, like from that crew, seems pretty, like from the Avengers, seem like they're like a family. They seem pretty close. Like as far as like Deadpool, like the little family that he does have, as far as like with Steel and everyone, he treats them like crap. Like, so I'm just curious to see how that will work, but I'm excited to see it though, for sure.
I'm excited too. I'm excited to see him interact with Spider-Man because they have a really funny relationship in the comics. Him and Spider-Man are always joking around, and it's kind of a running joke. They have kind of similar outfits, sort of like the red skin tight thing. I'm excited. I think he could probably mesh well with with Star-Lord. They're both kind of douchey.
Yeah. What about Thor? I feel like him and Thor probably will bump heads.
I feel like Thor would not understand, like, what is this guy talking about? It's like
Oh, and the Hulk. He might piss the Hulk off, and, the Hulk probably snap him in 2.
I feel like Bruce Banner's just going to get really, like, stressed out with Deadpool and just be like, can someone please remove this guy from my presence? Like, I don't understand, but he's too polite to say that. So he'll just be like, I'm just gonna go in the other room. Like,
I can see that for sure. Definitely can see that happening.
Yeah. So welcome, Deadpool.
So say he joins the Avengers. Do you think the Avengers will change in ratings? Like it'll be rated R because of his mouth and his content? Or do you think they'll lower his like vocabulary for the movie? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think really what's going to happen is we'll have Deadpool 3 and maybe we'll have a couple MCU actors that we already know or characters pop into his movie. And I could see them letting a few of them get a little more raunchy depending on the character. Like I could see them, like Star-Lord already is a kind of a raunchy guy. He has few jokes about bodily fluids and stuff, but it's all within that PG-13 universe. So I could see them like letting Star-Lord have like one F-bomb or something if Chris Pratt is into the sort of thing. But there's certain characters that I don't think they would let have bad mouths. Like I don't see them letting Peter Parker like have sex anytime soon or like say the F word or something. He's the little golden boy. Also, actually, in MCU and Marvel, everything universe. So there's been a rumor that Chris Evans is going to be reprising his role as Captain America. And last time we saw Chris Evans, Captain America, he was an elderly man. He had gone back and lived his life with Peggy Carter. And he was handing over the shield to Sam and was basically like, I'm done. I'm retiring. I've done this thing. And even Chris Evans is like, I think I've played the character as much as I can. And he had a good storyline. But yeah, it's kind of been rumored that in some capacity he'll come back. And then Chris Evans tweeted, "It's news to me," which wasn't exactly a yes or a no. Maybe he'll come back as Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four movie and we'll get to see him flame on again, which I would be here for. Captain America is known as America's ass. So I guess we could call Chris Evans America's Smartass because he's news to me. Sure, man. Yeah. Any other things that we were going to talk about that we've totally forgotten, guys?
Olivia Jade is coming back to YouTube. Nicole, you want to fill us in on that?
Yeah. Olivia Jade is coming back to YouTube. Her mom just got out of prison the day before Christmas, so Christmas Eve or somewhere around there. And she announced on her Instagram she was coming back to YouTube. She was filming a video and editing. And I'm very excited because I followed her before all of this went down. So I'm very excited to see her back. And I'm hoping that she's like actually doing it because she wants to do it, not because her followers want her to do it. But it should be interesting. Kind of ironic how she's doing it after her mom got out of prison, but that's none of my business. But
oh, she's coming back. That's so nice. Her mom must have paid some people off. That's
probably.
I'm totally kidding. I'm sorry. I was very proud of that joke when I texted it the other day. Well, good for her, and I hope she can forge her own path.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Does she do unboxings and stuff? Those are my favorite YouTube videos.
She doesn't really do like unbox. Yeah, I guess she does. She does.
Does she vlog mostly? Or?
She vlogs, and then she does like if she went shopping, like she'll show what she got. And then her most popular YouTube video that people are requesting is like what I got for Christmas. Because obviously she comes from a very wealthy family, so all of her gifts were very luxurious and stuff. But
I'm gonna do one of those, but it's gonna be for like my shopping trip to like Fry's or
Total
to
Line.
like Walgreens or Total Line. Yeah. So you guys have been asking me, they always say that even though like no one's been asking them. You guys have been asking me a lot to like show what I got at Walgreens today. And I thought I would show you, like I got these Q-tips. They're the store brand because they were a little cheaper. So
true.
Are you going to watch her channel, Montae?
I actually like went on there earlier to see if she posted anything new, but I'll definitely try to check out an episode or two just to see what she got. It seems like hers is somewhat similar to David Dobrik. I don't know if you ladies ever seen his videos, but he has some pretty cool videos as far as with vlogging, posting, you know, things that he's getting, you know, just different things like that. So his is pretty entertaining to watch. So I'll definitely check it out for sure.
Nice. Okay. I think that just about sums up every single thing that took place in the world this week. Every single thing. I think we covered it all, you guys.
I think so. We're great.
We're great. Nothing else is going on. This is it. So why don't we tell everyone where the people can find us?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at NAEldridge14. And speaking of YouTube, I'm starting up my channel again. And
Yay!
By the time this podcast is out, my first video will be up. So go and watch it. Give me those subscribers so I can make that coin.
I'm so excited. Can me and Montae please be on your YouTube someday?
That would be very fun if you're serious.
No, absolutely. I'll do the bus it challenge or whatever it's called.
I'm down. Let's do it. Let's collab.
Yeah,
we're gonna collab. Where can the people find you, Montae?
You can find me on Instagram, of course, _MHarris5. You can also find me on YouTube. I also have a podcast that I'm working on as far as continuing to put out new content. I have a new episode I'm working on. It's pretty dope. So check it out for What Does It Take? But yeah.
You can find me on Instagram at Shauna Trinidad, ShaunaTrinidad. I am Twitter, Shauna Trinidad. And everybody, please follow Pop Culture Junkie on all of the social media channels. Pop Culture Junkie on Facebook. Please join the Pop Culture Junkie support group on Facebook. On Instagram, we are pop.culturejunkies. And you can please visit our website. You can find the links to all of our social media on there. And like, subscribe, give us those downloads. That only helps us out and reaching new people and growing our audience so we can keep doing what we love. So thank you all very much for listening to another episode of Pop Culture Junkie.
Peace out.
Pop Culture Junkie is a production of Pop Culture Entertainment Group. All rights reserved.